Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And in this one, this is our weekly skin showcase. I have a bunch of skins if they all work. I'm talking 19 in total, if I can get them all to work. And they do vary this time. Of course, most of them are for Volvo and Scania, but I do have Renault Magnum, I do have Mercedes, I do have Iveco. So there are some extra skins for extra trucks in here. It's been a big week for skins. Some of them I didn't showcase because, like, when you download them, they say RAR on the end. And you open them up to unzip them, and it's actually the files. And I don't know if just renaming the RAR to SCS will actually make it the mod file. So I don't bother with those. Now, the first thing I made a mistake about was actually checking to see where a lot of these skins end up, which is what I should have done first, but we'll run with it. Now, as you can see, this one didn't change very much. You know, just solid black, lightened up a little bit, and of course this is Deadpool. Get a nice profile picture of Deadpool with his double katanas. Like I said, lightened up a little bit. There's nothing on the back. It's the same on the side, nothing on the top. It's just a very simple skin that puts Deadpool on the side of your truck. But I like it because of its simplicity. It's not big and complicated like a lot of skins are. Not that that's bad. I actually like big and complicated skins. But I also have an appreciation for simple. And just putting Deadpool onto a black background is really, really nice. Let's see. I don't think I have anything for the man today, if I remember correctly. I'm going to make sure to actually check where all my skins go. Did I have anything for the Volvo Classic in this lineup? No, I did not. Scania. Yeah, we have one. We have two. Okay, we have two on the Scania. This here, Asphalt's Warriors, I forget exactly what this is called. This is an anime that I'm not familiar with. It says Asphalt's Warriors on the front, but it's something else, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's a shame that I forget, because it's really well done. As you can see, the sides are really nice with the anime characters, and no, like I said, I'm not familiar with this particular anime, but I really like the characters being well done on the sides. Very expressive face here. The gun just continues right on down into the side skirt here, and of course on the back. I don't know who this is supposed to be, of course, but have them mirrored with this Scania and the big V8 symbol on the back, and of course through the top and all through the truck in various areas you have the urban camouflage paint, and of course from, you know, the half point back on the side skirts, it's just white. This is a skin that looks like a lot of thought was put into, because not only did they put like the pictures on the side, but they actually added the Scania logo into the back of the truck and then flanked it with two characters. And they didn't like do all, you know, urban camouflage all over the truck. They actually striped it in the outlines and in alternating areas here, which is really nice. So they didn't flood the truck. It's actually placed in tactful positions. That's not to say that they were maybe going for tactful, but it just, you know, rather than flood the truck in all urban camouflage, they actually kept it, you know, you can see where they made the deliberate choices. And so I really come to like that. So, of course, what it actually is called will be in the description below, along with a link of where to find it. Paint Job Scania 31. Motorhead. This is the Motorhead. It's the band Motorhead. You can see the skull with the chains and the tusk hanging here. I believe this to be the lead singer. I'm going to be straight with you. I don't know Motorhead all that well. I'm not big into them. I have heard of them. I do know of them. I think there's a couple songs I like from them. But for the most part, I'm not like a huge fan. I just never became. But the skin, I mean, look on the back here. Look how well done that is. It looks like it's taken straight off an album, if I had to be honest. But look at how well done that is. It's placed. It's perfectly sized for this area right here. Leaving this area nice and clean down bottom. It just looks really smooth. And of course, the two sides are same. With the ace of spades, and then the dude on both sides. And then Lemmy across the light box here. And then up top is, even though there's nothing here, it's half white, or I guess you say a quarter white and 3/4 black. So that was obviously a made choice. And then even here, the white that fades into the black and the outlining and all that. And of course, it says Motorhead across the side skirts, even though it's opened up right here. It's really nice. It's one of those skins that it doesn't borderline on badass. It doesn't sneak around elegant. It just trucks right over into badass and parks as far deep in as it possibly can. That's something I definitely would look into if you're a big Motorhead fan. Alright. Let's see. Did I put any in for the Streamline on this one? Nope. There I do have for the Streamline, just not in this one. I actually have to look at the Iveco Stralis. Nope, none there. See, I think the reason some of them don't work is because I actually still have some of these locked. And I haven't unlocked them yet, and then that's where the paints are. It's possible. Yeah, here we go. I actually need to upgrade this truck, I think. I need to get some side skirts on it. And then the cab is the full cab. Okay, yeah. Right. I had to put the side skirts on it, man. If you're going to showcase a skin, you got to showcase everything. This is just simply called Pinup. This is a truck done, as you can see, in very bright yellow, so it does stand out. But on the side here, you can see the Sailor Girl. On the back, that's definitely old school filler up with the girl in the shorts and the tight shirt, leaning on the old style gas pump. Sailor Girl again on the side. Nothing else changes, and again you get the silhouette of the girl on the side skirts. This, of course, is done in the old style pinup girls. Back, you know, times maybe a World War II and up. And even a little bit into today, although today's pinups are a little bit different. You would see these, you know, things like this commonly painted on the sides of like airplanes, bombers. You know, they had their names, Southern Belle and Lady Liberty and all that. And then they'd have a painting of a pretty girl, and that is exactly what we have here on this Mercedes. And considering how rare Mercedes skins are, I am actually surprised to find a skin this well done. I mean, it even has the shadow in the background behind the girl. It's a shame and a little bit that it's this bright yellow. I think maybe a slightly more subdued color would work, but it's not bad, you know. I don't have anything against yellow. I just feel it's a little bright, but I still think it's really nice. You know, this is sized perfectly to fit in here, considering the back part of a Mercedes does not have a lot of room for back art. So the person that did this did a really nice job on it. And there's no denying that. I forgot to, oh, no, that's right. Nothing on the premium today, I know that for sure. For the Renault Magnum, as you saw, we have one up top. It's called Light Wave. Yeah, this is another one of the abstract ones. As you can see, it's done in varying degrees of purple, from the deep purple blue, that's the main body color of the truck, all the way down to like almost a white. In some areas it actually does look white. and it's abstract all the way around the truck. The thing is I think the patterns, by the look of it, yeah, same on the sides of the truck. You see on the front of the truck here. I actually think it looks really cool. I'd be lying if I said that purple wasn't one of my favorite colors. And yeah, the truck is, you know, kind of like primarily blue, but it's so dark, and with the purple highlighting around it, I call it a purple blue or blue purple, even though it's not. I really like it. I think if I drove, and I called it Renault, it's Renault. If I drove a Renault Magnum, I would use this. I honestly would. Just because I like abstract, I like things that stand out, and I, of course, like the color purple. I'm not saying I'd stick with it. I would probably switch it after a little while, but I would definitely use it in terms of a skin for Renault, which is not known to have very many skins. Definitely. And I haven't found the DAF yet. For all of my searching, I have not found a DAF yet. Alright, and of course we have the Iveco Highway, and boom, look at how beautiful this is. This is a Griffin skin, and it says Griffin Logistics, so this is a company, and I believe this to be their logo, I think. Look at this beautiful picture of a Griffin on the back. That's an awesome picture of a Griffin that I've seen. Yeah, I'm saying Griffin. I usually say Griffin. Bear with me. That's still a beautiful, beautiful picture on the back. Really, really well done there in the placement. And choosing exactly what to do. The sides are the same, of course. We have the purple and blue highlights running over the side skirts, with the Powerhouse Griffin, and then, you know, Griffin Logistics again, and then across the front, of course, you see Griffin Logistics with Griffin wings, and then highlighted. This is a really sweet touch right up on the front of the truck. That looks really, really nice. I think that looks really cool. And the top is just flat black all the way around. Again, for a truck that you don't see very many skins for, this is extremely well done and looks extremely, extremely beautiful. And then if I was an Iveco driver, I would definitely use this, and probably for a long, long time. I think this one would be pretty hard to top. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a really, 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 really awesome skin. And that's it for this round of skins, so why don't we move on over to our next set of skins. Alright, and we're back with our next set of skins, and believe it or not, in this round we have 8. Yeah, we got 8 skins to go through on this round. For the Volvo FH, the Scania R, the Scania Streamline, and the Renault Magnum. I believe that's all the ones that have skins. So let's start with the Volvo FH, of course. The first one here, simply called Pirates. And I'll give you a quick around. This doesn't look like it's particularly themed after any like movie or anything. It looks like it's just pirates. Big pirate ship crashing through the waves. It looks like a pretty nasty storm. You know, that's the bow of the ship right there. That's the, I forget what it's called, the mast that goes out towards the front there. That looks like the maiden. You know, this ship is on an extreme upward there. So this is battling some major storms. It's in full sail. It looks like a really beautiful backdrop right there. And of course, you got the old Jolly Roger, or a take on the Jolly Roger, with the pirate hat, skull and crossbones, and the crossed swords. Almost look like the skulls, like nom 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 on those swords right there. Sorry, I can't help it. Looks like a couple extremely wild pirates. This guy looks almost like native. It looks, maybe he is. Maybe he's battling the pirate. Looks like a voodoo witch doctor. He's carrying a skull, but, you know, he could be a pirate. I don't know. All I can say is this skin looks really freaking awesome. Nothing up top, nothing on the front. This is all just the sides here. It looks really, really nice. Really nice backdrop. This is definitely give you a badass looking truck if you want to look into it. I would definitely, in my own personal opinion, look into it. If you're looking for something different, something to stand out, you know, maybe you want to be the pirate of the road. Man, I can't see anything wrong with this one. Next one, bam. Yes, Ice Road Truckers. A job to die for. This is the symbol here for the Ice Road Trucker. Unfortunately, it's not extremely well placed. As you can see here, it's a little off. The J is up as it goes over the attachment here, the wing for the back. It goes up into the window, and the truck is partly cut off. And then, of course, Ice Road Truckers on the back. The I and the T are actually cut off by the exhaust stack here. But still, I got to give credit where credit is due in terms of trying. You know, especially when it comes to Ice Road Truckers. This series has been on for a very long time. As far as I know, it's still going. Even if it's not, it went on for a while, and I used to love watching it while I had a television. Because it's something I really actually wanted to do, and would still want to do to this day if I were capable of it. And I think it's really nice, but it needs a little work. So why am I showcasing it? Like I said, it's looking like it's a job that it can be a lot more than what it is. If you can actually expand on this and actually have this whole ice scene take over the sides of the truck, and then do a little something with the skirts, and then clean up this picture in the back a little bit, this would be a really nice skin. But, you know, I'm not afraid to show a skin that's not that great if the theme and the idea behind it's really, really good. And, you know, maybe somebody, you know, if the file's available, can work on it, give credit to the original author, and maybe make it something really good. I don't know, but I personally think it's not too bad. And the final one for the Volvo, yeah, this is becoming a common theme here. You know, this really is. This is becoming a common theme with the whole Pirates thing. Again, I love the black and gold over, you know, the usuals. But, I don't know. Anyways, this is Monster High. This looks like either a comic or a cartoon. And again, it's not one I am familiar with. But I kind of get the gist behind it anyways. A high school for monsters. Definitely set for kids. The cat, the little cat teenage girl here with the earrings. I believe this is... Oh, sorry, it's not cat. It's wolf. Ah, slap me upside the head and call me stupid. Nah, don't do that. I get that enough. What's that? Clotter wolf? You have to forgive me. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the show, but I can spot a really good skin when I see one. I love the Monster High on the insides here. Catinor? Is that her name? That's really well done on the back either way. And then on the side, Dragular. Little bat down here. Looks like she's got a little cane. And even get on the top here. I think this is her name. Something Denial. Cleo Denial. And even looks like a symbol right here. I hate trying to look at the top of the trucks because of the light reflection. It looks like each one has a pet of some kind or can change into... Maybe they can change into that. And the side skirt, of course, has... looks like possibly the entire cast along the side. Now, what I like is this little touch right here. The little tribute to SES Software, the creators of Euro Truck Simulator. That's a really nice nod to them. I think that's a really nice, sweet touch to the truck. I don't think that can be denied. Now, yeah, you can see a mistake here where the boot actually goes down inside the truck, but you're really not going to notice that too much because most of the time you get a trailer in the back, yeah? So it's not going to be a huge deal. So I wouldn't really worry about that at all. Even though I'm not familiar with it, and of course, you know, on the front you have Monsters High in the two corners, and then Monster High with the skull in the front, and then skull on the side. I don't know why I didn't put a skull over the other side, but either way, it's a really nice skin, and I kind of feel bad for butchering a little bit the presentation, but it's kind of hard to present a skin you're not familiar with, the theme behind it. And Monsters High, or Monster High, would definitely fit that theme. It's not something I know about too much, and I should have looked it up, to be honest with you. And maybe I shall start doing that in the next one. But if you're a fan of Monster High, man, go for it. This is actually a very nice skin. Our next one is for, I believe I don't have for the Classic, so we're going straight to the Scania. Oops, no, I did that wrong. Paint. First one, yeah, is Griffin. I don't know if this is kind of like the same, because it's not Griffin Logistics. You see here, it says Fire on the Road. It's a little hard to read, but that is what it says in the light box. And then it has the Sweden colors, the flag down in here. Of course, it says Sweden. Almost looks like it was handwritten right into the side there. And you got the fiery Griffin on the side that looks really beautiful. And then on the back again, well done, a very interesting looking Griffin, very much more monstrous, with the Scania symbol in its claws actually. I don't know what to say. That's just a Griffin style I've never seen before. It almost looks like demonic. And then, of course, you know, you got the Fire Griffin on the side. And then it says Scania on the side, and I'm not exactly sure what color that's supposed to be. What I like is these little highlights right here in the grill, on each side of the grill, and then on the bottom right here, and then on the sides here. I really like those highlights. And, of course, you get the flames, which kind of like, they stick a little bit, maybe go a little bit over on the sides, and then just come with that big candle-like flare right up the middle. It's a skin that does a lot with a little. I really love these highlights up front, man. That just looks so cool. Oh, I really do. I don't know why. It's just really awesome. I would definitely look into this skin if you're looking into Griffins, Sweden, Fire, badass, elegant, man, anything. Just take the skin. Trust me. Take it. We get a couple more, and Shazam! Oh, yes, this is Elvis. Aloha from Hawaii. This kind of serves two purposes. Number one, it's Elvis. Number two, I am actually living in Hawaii. I've been here going on, actually it's over 14 years now, slightly, because I moved here. No, it'll be 14 years in March. I apologize. But we get, of course, the man, the king himself, Elvis Presley on the side with a very interesting looking guitar. Aloha from Hawaii across the front here, even though it gets a little bit hidden by the door handle. And then, of course, you see Elvis with all the sparkling stars. Interesting choice in color with the brown. And I'm guessing these are supposed to be like plumerias. But the brown kind of stamps it out a little bit. I'm not going to say what it looks like. I'll let you make your own conclusions, but I know what it's supposed to be, and I really appreciate the effort. And then Elvis across the side, Elvis across the back, and then, of course, it's same on the two sides. The front is actually nice. It's Elvis right up in the front, and then you got the half cut off with the brown down the bottom, and then the white that, of course, leads up, and then you got the big brown top here. And then you actually get the brown highlights right over here, the sides, and then right into the wheel wells. It's a nice skin, it really is, and considering it's Elvis, you know, I don't think I've seen an Elvis skin ever. So I actually think it's really cool, and I would definitely take a chance on it if I were you. The brown and white mix really does look nice, as long as you can get around the fact of certain things don't quite look like the way they should, and you just keep in mind that they are what they are. So I accidentally clicked on this one, but yes, this is the next skin for the Scania. Poison Ivy. Now again, this suffers from a little bit of misplacement. You can see the obvious cut off here for Poison Ivy, and then her name gets like really covered under the handle. I think you can do paintable handles though, so it actually will go over the handle, but you know, in this part her nose and part of her face gets cut off. But I love the dark green, and then you know, the hard cut off into light green, which is also the top highlights here, and then into the wheel wells, and then you got the ivy leaves here in the dark green, and on the back I really love this, just the poison ivy, the eyes, and then the poison ivy across the top, dark green down here, light green up here with the branches coming up the middle. I think that's really cool. And then of course same for the two sides, and the top has the ivy growing up on it. And the front, again, you can see the hard cut off in the colors, and they actually keep like the chrome front for the base. I think it's really well done. Again, suffers a little bit. I think it'd be a little bit better if you could actually move Ivy down a tad and back so that she covers over this and actually get her full face in where it doesn't get cut off by the window. But that's my personal opinion. The one thing I'm really impressed about is they keep, Ivy, the beautiful, but dangerous seductress that she is, without like putting her in an extremely compromising pose or scantily clad clothes. I mean, granted, you're getting the impression she's not wearing anything, but it's just her shoulder. You don't see anything else. And I think that's really tastefully done, and I really appreciate when somebody's able to do that. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a nice skin, Poison Ivy. I would definitely take a look at it if I were you. Alright, Scania Streamline now. And yeah, you can see what it is there, obviously. Yep, this is Looney Tunes with, and I immediately, what was drawn to me on this is the fact that it actually works in the truck. The person that made this for the Streamline actually worked the skin into the truck. So immediately what grabbed me in this was Taz. He is the main standout on the side of the truck. And I love Taz. I don't know how many people don't love Taz, especially with the Tasmania spin-off that he had. And of course he's chasing Daffy and Porky, who are running away with the WB symbol. But look how the WB symbol is bent and curved to fit the Streamline profile. You know what it is, but there's something about it that is bent, curved, and warped. It's almost like Taz is doing it as he comes in. That makes it look really, really well done. Whoever did this put some real thought into it rather than just slapping it up there. You have Sylvester. Look, Sylvester's actually climbing over the top of the bend here to try and get after Tweety, with Marvin standing here pointing at him for whatever reason, staring back at Tweety. Not quite sure the reason behind that, but you can't argue it either. He fit it into the truck. He made it, like the truck was the environment that the Looney Tunes are in, not just a picture on the side. And of course you have Lola and Bugs down here on the, man, I always get stuck on side skirt. And Bugs is actually facing away from you, holding Lola in his arms. And that is the old Lola. I believe that's not the one from the new television show. That's the one from the movie, Space Jam. And of course on the back, man, you have the entire party of a lot of the main cast, a lot of the favorites. Sylvester, Tweety, Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Daffy, and of course Taz and Bugs. And even though Bugs takes prominence here because he is the face of Looney Tunes, Taz still takes up a nice spot in this area, basically on par with Daffy. And I really appreciate, just the fact they're able to do this. And then, like I said, the sides are the same, but on the front is a nice touch. Is the road runner running away from Wile E. Coyote that's standing on the side. Obviously, some disaster is coming his way as he's holding up the help sign, probably about to be crushed, as what would often happen. And I like the yellow stripes down the side skirts as well. And then, of course, up the top, it says Looney Tunes. And then, just to add that last final touch, it says Streamline, but it says it in the same Looney Tunes font, the same Looney Tunes style. This is somebody who put a lot of time, effort, and thought into this skin. They didn't just say, oh, this is a pretty picture, I'm going to put it up here on this truck. No. They actually made it so that the picture and that what the theme they're going for fit the truck. Oh my, I'm sorry. I just finished eating a little while ago. But they actually made sure that this fit the truck. Yeah? And that is a sign of somebody who's a really classy and a really, really, really good skin maker. Very well done. I think that's it for the Streamline. We got one more, I believe. We had 3, 6, 7, yeah. And then again, it's the Renault Magnum. Can you believe that? 2 Renault Magnums. This is called Sexy Blue Flames. And yeah, this pushes over into the scantily clad woman a little bit more. But you can catch the theme behind it. It's the whole she-devil with the blue flames in the background. Give you a quick spin around the truck. The two sides are same, the she-devil, basically it's a pinup style drawing, facing away from you, pitchfork with the little devil's tail and the horns, and the beautiful blue flames. I love the blue flaming on this. I think they could have made it a little thicker rather than as thin as it is, but that's a nitpick more than anything else. And of course, blue flames across the back. And they come up to the top, but they do stop at a point, leaving this nice little black area up in here. It looks really good. And then, of course, on the front, you have the little devilish twins with their tails, kind of like going for heart formation, but not quite making it. Looking mischievous, but of course, also dangerous. Again, it's not often you see skins for Renaults, especially a skin like this. So if you like Renaults, if you like the Magnum, this is definitely a skin that you should be looking into because you're not going to find too many more. I'm telling you that right about now. Alright, so that was 8 skins out of the way. Let's flip it over. Well, maybe will hopefully be our last batch. We shall see. Anyways, on to the next skins. Alright folks, and we are back with our final 5 skins of this showcase. If I missed any of the skins, if this does not total 19, it's because I couldn't get them to work. That's the honest truth about it. It's maybe because I don't have it unlocked or something of that nature. Anyways, we start off with the Volvo FH, and it's the only one for the Volvo, and it's Volvo Wolf. It's a really well done wolf on the side. Looking like a yellow collar around him, which is interesting considering it's a wolf picture. But I still like the wolf on the side. I've always loved wolves. And I'm not exactly sure what this has to do with wolves, but there you go. It's a nice picture. It's sexy without being too much so, which I've actually seen a few skins like that. I'm not sure what they're going for, and I said I don't know what this has to do with wolves. It's only because I don't understand what the person was going for. It's looking like maybe it's tribal themed, Indian or Alaskan or something of that nature. Either way, it's not something I expected to see, but there it is. And then same on the sides. I love the beautiful space. And you can even see down here the whole space theme. That kind of gives you some more spiritual than earthy kind of wolf. And then on the front you have the blue that wraps all the way around, and then it's bordered by the black, and then it even has, you know, some of the sparkling right up top here. It's a nice, pretty skin. It's a really well done skin. It's something definitely spiritual, and it's not bad. I wouldn't mind using it on my truck if I didn't already have badass Bruce Lee. That's all I can really say about that. Our next skin is, or skins I should say, are for the Scania R. And we have 3 of them. Number 1, yes, another Deadpool skin. And this one goes a lot deeper. It kind of looks like the same Deadpool on the side, with his katanas getting cut off in the window, just kind of peeking up over the top. Then you have the Deadpool logo and the Deadpool symbol. I love the blood splatters on the side of the trucks. I love the cut off in the black and red, and even right here, the side skirts are actually cut, hard cut off black with the Deadpool wording across on the side skirts. And then on the back, you have Deadpool. Looks. I'm not sure if he has a thumbs up with a gun or if there's supposed to be 2 guns and you just can't tell because it's pointing at you. And then the Deadpool with the blood splatter. That back picture is really awesome. I wish I could make that my desktop background. It's just really cool. And of course the 2 sides again are same. And then in the front, of course, it says Deadpool into the light box. And then up top, yeah, you got to spin it around for this one. It's Deadpool and all his bling bling with a couple girls hanging on him. Not sure why I've seen that picture before, and even though it gets cut off a little bit by this, it still looks really nice. And then it's kind of hard to see here. I know I've seen this one before too. I wonder if these are like promotions from his video game. Deadpool in the bathroom with 2 guards on either side of him taking a whiz. But, you know, that's Deadpool. If you know anything about Deadpool, you know that's him. So this is really done. It's really well themed into Deadpool. It's everything that Deadpool is, from dangerous to, quite frankly, a perverted horn dog, to just funny, to Deadpool. What else can you say? Next one, yeah, this is actually for some reason called Batman, but as obvious you can see, it's Joker from Batman Origins is where it's supposed to be coming from. But it's a Joker truck, and it's actually, I like the fact that it's got the more traditional Joker on it. It's not the Heath Ledger Joker. I love the hands, the cards on the side holding the Joker card. The extremely freaked out Joker face on the front or on the side here with, you know, Joker across there. The black with the purple and then the green. And then look at the back. Look at the back. This is how thought out this is. Green striping into purple, into green, into purple, into green. That's thought out right there. That is thought out. That is definitely something fitting of the Joker. The 2 sides, of course, are same. And they do have the Batman, as you saw, Arkham Origins, that comes across the front here. I love this back picture, man. This is everything the Joker is, and then something. You get the bats flying off the side. Oh, man, that's just creepy. I love it. And, of course, Joker across the front. And then finally, you have, of course, the black cutting off into the green, coming up into the grill. This is an amazing tribute to the Joker, Batman Origins. I mean, like I said, just look at the back. Look at the wells here, just purple, green, and then purple here, and then green here. I mean, the only thing you're missing is to, like, make this purple and this green down here. What else can you say, man? This is just a truly awesome Joker skin, and if you're looking for something different for the Joker other than maybe the Heath Ledger ones or the ones that have been out typically, this is definitely for you. And then finally for the Scania, we have Black Angel, which is funny because it's red. Mostly. Now, this probably pushes into, in terms of women on the side of the truck, one of the more sexy ones I've done. She's scantily clad, but at least she's covered. And of course, she's got the Black Angel wings coming off of her back. Not sure what this mess is down here behind her. I say mess just because I can't figure it out. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Interesting, the truck on fire, or fire highlights. flying along here on the side skirts in red and white on the black with the red trimming and of course the red wheel wells. This of course is Scania symbol done out longwise with red borders on each side, and of course the two sides are same. I like the symbols here even though I don't know quite what they mean or if they mean anything. They're just designs. And of course it says Black Angel across the light box. And then down in here you actually have the black striping, then solid red up top, black mirrors. I like it, and not just because it has some scantily clad drawn babe on it. I just think it's a really nice, black and red, very easy to go together, but you got the white symbols in here, the truck on fire down here, the bottom with the black side skirts, and then the striping in the front. This isn't just somebody who took a scantily clad drawing and threw it on the side of the truck. This is somebody that had a theme in mind. They went with that theme. They had it for Scania. They made it for Scania, and they made it work really, really well. This is definitely something to look into if you're wanting something along the lines of a red and black truck, and definitely something that's like specifically Scania. All right, that's 4. So where's number 5? Well, believe it or not, we're going back to Mercedes, or in this case, Majestic. The final one. Yes, Fantastic Four, Susan Storm. Of course, the Invisible Woman. Not a lot to say here. She's obviously in her jumpsuit. She's either putting it on or taking it off. She's definitely got her shirt on, fortunately, or I would not be showcasing the skin. The Fantastic Four symbol here with the blue background, and I love kind of the almost illusionary. If you let your eyes drift from it, it actually changes to almost illusionary looking in the Fantastic Four symbol on the side. On the back, you have the more classic Marvel-looking Susan Storm with the Fantastic Four symbol in the back. And then, of course, the two sides are the same. And the front, you have the 1-4 symbol right up on the passenger side. And on the top, you have the Fantastic Four symbol on the spoiler. I love that. The trimming is all the Fantastic Four blue, and then the truck itself is white. Again, considering this is for Mercedes, you gotta jump on a skin this good. You don't see them very often, and it's really, really depressing that people don't make more skins for them. I think if more skins were made for trucks like Mercedes and Iveco, they'd be more popular. It may sound silly, but it's true, because people say, that skin looks awesome, I want that skin, I'm going to drive that truck. And maybe they'll come to like the truck. Mercedes, despite having, somewhat smaller engines than Volvo and Scania, which is why they're so popular in many cases, it still does a lot, and so does MAN. They're really, really great, awesome, powerful, strong trucks. It's just that, there's not a lot of skins out there for them. And it's kind of a catch-22. There's not a lot of skins out there for them because not a lot of people actually drive them. But this is an extremely well-done, simple skin, blue and white, with Susan Storm on the side, on the back, and the Fantastic Four symbol on it. It is definitely something I would look into. It's definitely something that if you want to drive the Mercedes or Majestic, whatever you want to call it, if you want to drive that truck, if you want to drive this truck and you want a good skin for it with a pretty girl, pretty woman on the side, boom, there you go, right there. Can't say anything else about it. So that's the final skin of this showcase, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. If you could leave a comment, rate, and subscribe down below, that would be amazingly awesome. But until then, this is going to be One Big Bugger. I am going to be signing out. And I'll see you on the road.